My heart is very full today. We've had a guest all week, an inspiring guest from Brazil via Ecuador. We are honored to welcome this individual who I met about 6 months ago via an introduction from Bruce Goldson from the Newtown Club. And he and I got on WhatsApp, and then we started talking, and we found that simpatico, you know? And his spirit and his energy around peace and around music and how it intersects with the projects that we're doing around Opus for Peace in our district this year is absolutely astounding. And we've become very close, and I know that we're going to be working together for many years. And hopefully we're going to have him back. But it is with my great pleasure to provide everyone in this auditorium today with a real treat. And that is to meet Diego Carneiro and to get to know who he is. He's going to play for us for about 15 minutes because that intersection of peace and music and service and the four-way test is embodied in everything he does. Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, District Governor, President Nancy, and all of you, and congratulations to you right? So I'm just here to give a little bit of music inspiration that these composers brought us, and to be an intermediate of them. I will play to you a piece that I like that very much, that brings me lots of peace also when I play it. I've seen rivers, seas here, and then rain, and that reminds me, this first prelude that I played does remind me of water. There's a reason for that. The first chorus and so on. But also the second piece I'm going to play, it's called The Swan, and I think also you know this piece you heard before. And you need to feel the water that this one can, I think you say swim, or in English, right? Could be. so many. Is it in the microphone? Yes. Well, I will try. I like speaking louder also in the mornings. For example, I still have half an hour, 1 hour, right?
You got about
5 minutes?
5 to 10 more minutes.
Oh, thank you. So I'm going to be very short for you to wake up a little bit and prepare to nest. So if I do, I need another hand here. If I do this, I didn't need to explain. You just need to hear, right? So, someone heard something. So basically, this language, we are creating coordination, we are creating understanding, we are creating actually rhythms. For example, nice, you heard me, there is a bit of silence, you process it together, you felt together, and you play together the rhythm. Almost 1%, right? But let's try to be very together. Okay, very good. So, if I say, for example, because we're in a contest, I'm going to make a small contest now for you. And if you make it happen, Robert will help you, will give you a ticket to Brazil. If you get this right, look at this. There is a sort of code there. If you pay attention, you get it. Right? You know that.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. So I will try again. Just pay attention to the code behind, right? Does someone know? The code? So basically what I do, it's very simple. Once you understand the coordinates, it's very simple that if you know that what I'm doing, I play 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now that you know, let's try it. So me first. Very good. So that's the way I believe that peace should also be promoted. We need to listen to each other's coordinate and play together. There are some things that we might need to explain, but once you get this, it makes simpler, and you can actually make it something common, in common. So that's what I'm doing with music. I go locally to globally with the same, find the same common elements that bind us, devotion, music, right? Right. Okay. So I want to do something that could involve your participation if I have time, which is also you can clap, because what I'm going to reproduce here is the Amazon region in 1 or 2, 3 minutes. Meaning, if you go where I come from to a small river branch, you actually hear something, let's say 6 o'clock, you just get close to it and you just feel it. You hear and feel it at the same time. Something like this, which could be the river sound, the water sound. And if all of us here together do something like, let's try 1, 2, 3, we are together ready. We are connected. Wonderful, yes. Great. So, the second thing I want to do is something like the rain dropping. We had this experience today, right? So what we do different rhythms, in your own rhythms. Do your sound together. You see? One hand. So what's going to happen is, number one sign is going to be for the river. Number two is going to be for both of them. And it's going to be, we're going to communicate that. So in the case, I'm going to conduct you now. And basically lead. So this is a nice example of leadership also. I make you do, I bring up your talent. You know, I just bring it. So you do the sound, you do, right? So I help you to grow. So basically, I will do, of course, some opening to inspire you. And what will be? I have a story. There is a legend that a big dolphin from the river comes out of the river and turns into a man. It's a long story, but I make it very short for you to understand what I see the story. And for me, it means a lot to me. So what I do, I inspire you with that story, but also with all the sounds which you recognize. For example, bird calls. The toucan, for example. Singing, right? And you also have the uirapuru, is another bird that I love. It's from the Amazon. So I do use another one, so they are very nice to talk to. They are very contrasting, which is the ant bird. So you have a conversation. And then you have the water. So you also have the jaguar, which brings a little bit of emotion there, right? Tension. They are together, hungry, they go like. So we have. Then I remember your sound, your participation in this whole story. Okay? I'm going to play this for you.